everyone, it's Moose and thank you so much for joining me back here. Today we're going to be doing kind of a haul video, but not really. I am wearing my Halloween sweater today. My best friend calls this my teaching sweater. She bought it for me for when I start teaching. So yeah, happy Halloween season. If you hear little toys and rattles in the background, my son is with us today. I usually wait till he's napping to record a video. Didn't work out this week. Just a preface for this video. This year, I really wanted to focus on not buying so many books that are just going to sit on my TBR shelf that I won't get around to for years. I really wanted to focus on knocking down my TBR as well as utilizing the resources that I already have available to me. I do have a Scribd account. If you don't know, Scribd is kind of, I say it's like Netflix for books. You pay a fee every month. It's only like $10 and you have access to audiobooks, ebooks. I think there are soundtracks on there. It's just a bunch of different stuff. I usually use only the ebooks and the audiobooks, specifically the audiobooks the most. So I do have that account, and then there's also Libby, which is an app where you can check out books from your library online, you know, ebooks and audiobooks as well. So I have both of those. And they're great resources that I already either pay for or have, so why wouldn't I use them? That, and I have two TBR shelves back home in Georgia. My bottom two shelves of my bookcase are TBRs, so why wouldn't I go ahead and try to knock that down? I say all that to say that I don't have many books on this list, but I am happy with that. That is a good thing to me. I really made it a goal to not buy so much this year, and most of what I bought was either on bargain or with a gift card. So I'm happy with that. I just wanted to preface with that. Let's go ahead and jump into it. So this year I bought and paid for one book at full price with my own money, and that was Midnight Sun. This was the first book that I bought this year, so I held out until August at least to buy a book. I'm happy with that. More than halfway through the year I didn't buy a book, which is great. I bought Midnight Sun. I was a huge Twihard in middle school, high school. I reread through the whole Twilight series in preparation for this book, and I was not disappointed. This was one of my favorites of the year, I would say. I've kind of been itching to reread it already, which is weird for me. I don't really reread books, one, that often, or two, that quickly. So it's weird to me. So yes, only book I bought with my own money at full price, and you'll understand why I say that here in a second. And it was the first book I bought of the year in August, which is great for me. At the end, I will add them all up and tell you how much I spent this year too, because I'm kind of curious myself. The Fifth Season is the second book I paid full price for, but I didn't pay for it with my own money. I had a gift card, so I used it to buy this. This is an adult fantasy book that everyone raves about. Apparently it's from a couple different perspectives, and one of the perspectives is you. So the book is talking to me as a reader, which I found interesting, if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah. I mean, you open it to a chapter and it says, you reach blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to spoil it for myself. I hate spoilers. But I thought that was really interesting. And everyone's raving about this. So I wanted to try it out. I had a gift card. Why not, you know? The next two books are part of a series that I have the second book to. I needed the first book and the third book. Listen, I used to be really bad about buying books in the middle of a series if I knew that I wanted to read that series eventually, especially if it was on bargain. If it was on bargain and I was like, I want to read that series eventually, I would go ahead and grab it and worry about getting the other books later on, which is what happened in this case. This technically wasn't on bargain, but it was a bargain price. Ember in the Ashes, YA fantasy, everyone knows about it. I haven't read it, but it was only $5.99. They're doing some kind of special. I think the fourth book is coming out. So Books A Million was doing a special. And yeah, like I said, this was just the price of the book. It wasn't a bargain book, but it was still really cheap and I needed it. So I went ahead and bought it. Along with that, I went ahead and bought the Rebirth the Gates, which was on bargain for $4.97, $5. I already had Torch Against the Night, which is the second book. I needed these two, so why not go ahead and get them? They were on bargain. I'm happy to say that I only have one more book left, and I bought this not yesterday, Saturday, a couple days ago. Today is Monday, just for point of reference. I bought this on Saturday because I've been wanting to get more into adult fantasy lately, and I thought this was just too good of a deal to pass up. I bought The Kings of Ruin for $6.97 for $7 bucks. Hardbacks are pretty expensive. This one was $25, regular price. And like I say, I've been wanting to get more into adult fantasy lately, and I don't find a lot of adult fantasy on Bargain. Unfortunately, a lot of Bargain is YA. I say unfortunately, I enjoy YA. I don't have anything against it. It's mostly what I read, but like I say, I do want to get more into adult. So I picked this one up for cheap, and I work at Books A Million right now, so I have my discount as well. And I was doing Christmas shopping, so I didn't notice it that much. So these are all of the books that I bought this year. Let's add them up and see how much I spent. My guess, shoot, less than $50 is my guess. I should also mention that I bought Torch Against the Night and Rebirth the Gates with that gift card as well. So I didn't technically pay for those with my own money. I'm going to add them up into this total just because I'm curious to see. Because I was given that money, but at the same time, like, what else am I going to use a Books A Million gift card on if not books? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, 3 out of these 5 books I bought with a gift card for the whole year. Crazy for me. Excellent. Okay, the 5th season was $15.99, which is pretty typical for an adult book. I don't know why adult books are more expensive than YA books. You would think a book is a book. I don't know. I think that's stupid. King of Ruins, $6.97. A Reaper at the Gates, $4.97. And Ember in the Ashes, $5.99. Oof. I think I might have been just short of the mark. This one was not full price. I should mention that as well. Oh my goodness, I didn't. Midnight Sun. I originally bought for full price for 28 bucks, $27.99. And then, listen, I try to shop local. I like to support my bookstores in my area. I bought this back when I was in Georgia. But I found it on Amazon for like half price. And I could not justify keeping it and paying double the amount. So I didn't. I don't remember exactly how much I paid for it. I need to go look real quick. With taxes and all, $17.80 when it was originally $28. Yeah, I was kind of mad. So plus $17.80. Oh, I was just over. Oh my goodness. I was just short of what it was. I paid $51.72 on books this year, and $25 of that was a gift card. I'm just saying, that is excellent for me, and I am still proud of myself. Even though I didn't want to buy that many books this year, I didn't buy that many books this year, and I don't really plan on buying any more books this year, if I'm being honest with you. Christmas is coming up. We have a son now. That is a busy season as far as spending goes, and I don't really plan on buying anything for me. I am itching to buy a journaling Bible, but I wouldn't really consider that in this, you know, something I would include in these kind of videos. It's just something kind of personal that, one, I feel like I need, and two, I don't want to group into the commercialism aspect of this. So yeah, I'm happy with myself. 5 books, $50. I'm just going to round it. I'm just going to round it down. $50. And that is what I spent this year on books. I'm so happy with that. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to subscribe down below and leave a comment. You guys are awesome. I am thankful for you. And we'll be back here next time, guys. See ya.